Welcome to the Sisters Uncensored podcast, where we get into everything from childhood trauma to millennial adulting and all things in between.
We share crazy stories from the past and present to help us cope with the insanity that is our lives.
By sharing our perspectives, we hope to bring some relatability, laughter, and unsolicited advice that can help you survive the messiness of life along with us.
My name's Jessica Labita. I'm a millennial mom, wife, and marketing professional, and I am absolutely insane.
My name is Ashley Lanive. I am a millennial stay-at-home mom, avid golfer, and too mouthy for my own good.
We are real sisters, and this is Sisters Uncensored. Take this trip with us. Welcome to the Sisters Uncensored podcast. Today we're going to talk about what the fuck is happening in our 40s, because I'm not sure if I'm having like a full-on midlife crisis or if this is like my glow up phase, our glow up phase.
Is 40 is considered over the hill, right?
I'm
like, didn't
assuming so.
They used to do over the hill parties for people who turned 40.
I feel like we're too young for that. I feel like
I
that's
don't
like
feel like I'm over
60
the
plus.
hill. Yeah, I think like 60 plus is over the hill.
Agree.
I mean, I guess the hill though is supposed to be halfway through life.
Probably. So maybe it's 50 now.
Maybe I'm living to 120. Who knows? Good God.
God, I don't think I want to live that long.
Definitely not. At a certain point, you're just taking up space.
Right.
Let's be honest.
No, for real.
No, I think every time I hear somebody say that I'm like you're premenopausal in your early 40s, I want to punch them in the fucking throat.
So it's like a legit thing though, this whole perimenopause, like premenopause, whatever you call it.
Fuck that. Sounds terrible.
I'm like starting to notice certain things that are happening to me.
Like what?
I don't know if you're noticing things that are happening to you, but like I fucking sweat my ass off when I'm sleeping at night.
Same, but I sleep with the fan on. I'm allowed.
It's shameful.
It's ridiculous. Why are you not allowed to sleep with a fan on?
I don't know. He says it like makes him like sick. Like he'll wake up with like a stiff neck.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but
I know.
okay.
I love a fan at night, like sleeping. And the sound is like so.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
My fan is even silent. I just like the breeze.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not every night that this happens. It's like occasional.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I'm like literally, I'll be like, there was a time actually that I slept at your house, and I don't know if it was like because we're fucking drinking or whatever the fuck we were doing, but I remember like in your bed specifically, and I don't know if it's because it's like softer than mine. Your like mattress is softer, where I have like a more of a firm mattress, and I was like all like in there cozied up. Mm-hmm. But I woke up, I was fucking drenched from head to toe, and like I have these fucking extensions, right? So like for anyone who knows me, this hair is naturally very curly, and then
and not hers,
and then my extensions are not naturally curly, right? So like when I go into like full on sweat mode where like everything's hot, humid, and like wet and sticky, my natural hair like goes like, whew.
It's Monica. She goes straight Monica from Friends.
It's true. And then like the extensions stay straight because that's just how
they stay straight and smooth.
Yeah, like that's how they're made.
We were in Florida a few weeks ago.
It's fucking terrible.
For like spring break or something. And you were telling me about how we were in two different spots when we were in Florida, but where she was with her family and friends, she was like outside and by a pool and everything like that. And she's like, my hair on top is fucking out of control. And my extensions are just like flat the way they're supposed to be. You look like a wildebeest.
I feel like I look
funny as shit.
Like a llama. Like, you know how like llamas, like the whole top of their head is all fucking curly. Like that's what happens. Like the top gets all naturally curly and then the extension parts go flat and straight. So anyway, like I wake up in your bed and I'm drenched, and like I go in the bathroom and it's like curly hair, straight hair, like all over the place.
Yeah, I gotta
look like a fucking train wreck. And I'm like, I hate this shit. I know it's from perimenopause because it's like happening now, obviously. But like,
is it really? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's probably things that like, there's other things too, I think, that are happening.
I feel like when I think of somebody going through menopause, they're in their 60s. Am I wrong?
That's menopause, like full on.
Yeah.
But like the pre part, I think is the part that no one has really talked about. Like,
Is that like a decade?
yeah, it's like you're learning that this is what's coming. Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, I still have a fucking IUD and I'm trying not to get knocked up here. So I'm like, is this thing helping me or hurting me? And what would be happening if I didn't have it? No idea.
That's not worth the risk. I'll tell you that much.
No.
Let's just stop there.
No.
We're keeping that in.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
telling you right now. No, the other thing I was thinking was my gyno actually told me at my last checkup, she's like, you still have however many years left on your IUD. So the next one that we put in you, that'll get you all the way through till menopause.
I think I'm due for one more. So I actually need to go soon because I probably, I think I'm ready for like my next one, this will be my third one. And it's the greatest thing ever because I have friends who don't have IUDs that are going through perimenopause like us. And they're like bleeding and spotting and like, their periods are completely irregular or they're constantly bleeding. Like it's a mess. And it's all because your hormones are so out of whack right now.
Fuck that mess. You know what I noticed? Especially when I got into my mid-30s. Now I'm 40, obviously, but in my mid-30s, I noticed I was getting like more like peach fuzz on my face.
Yep.
My top lip, everything. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I know.
What the fuck is
It
this?
could be worse though. You could have like real hair. Like thank God we're
I get
fair.
a real hair in my fucking neck. One. All right? One. And I find myself, because I'm insecure about it, I literally
Your Billy
find
Goat
myself
gruff.
constantly touching, like rubbing here to make sure that like I don't feel it. Like, oh, okay, I plucked it out. It hasn't grown back yet.
That's so random.
It's the weirdest shit ever. I'm sorry, you know what?
I don't
One
think
of-
I have any of those yet, but if you ever notice one, like please tell me.
One of my friends has one on her chin and
Mm-hmm.
it drives her insane. She's like, the one that comes on my chin. I'm like, we're doing this now? We have to get a hair on our chin. What the fuck is that?
It's disgusting. It really is. It's not fair.
bullshit.
I feel like as men get older, they like turn better looking and like somehow end up in better shape. Like maybe they'll lose their hair, but like bald guys are sexy. And it's like, this is our life now. It's like we're sweating, we're bleeding, we're growing
grays.
fucking hair out of places that
Places
we've
we
never
never
had
had
it before.
hair before.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
I like have to dermaplane my face.
Yeah.
Or dermaplane.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, right? I have to dermaplane my face. And I'm telling you, when I don't, I like feel like my whole face, like from my forehead all the way
Yeah.
to my chin, is like a giant peach.
I love like when I do like a full shower and like before I found a good dermaplaner that I could use, which by the way, the last time I used a dermaplaner, I literally fucking cut up my entire forehead.
Well, that's the thing about it too. It's not easy to use those things.
You're better off going to a spa. I really feel.
Listen. I did try one recently, and it was really fucking good.
Yeah, no, I know.
I did like that one, but I've gotten the blades before.
Yeah.
There's so many times I've literally sliced and diced my face.
I try to use those things to just like do my brows,
Yeah.
shape them. I'm like handicapped. Like I cannot do it.
Yeah.
They
No, you
never turn out. I'm afraid I'm going to cut my eyebrow off and look like I have like a 1990s like slash in my brow, like, you know,
Oh
those
my God,
rappers.
that's so funny. Like you're in a gang.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do it.
Next thing's a teardrop tattoo.
Yeah, you
Good
never
God.
know.
It'd be
But
so
like,
funny.
so with this like hair removal shit, right? Like, if I do like a full shower, I'll come in and like all my shit, and then I use Nair to do like my peach
I
fuzz
used to do that, and
before
I couldn't take it
dermaplane.
anymore.
First of all, I feel like peach fuzz is harder to remove than like real hair. Like it does not want to come off or go away. I have to let that shit sit on my face for more than you're supposed to, and then I end up with like a fucking chemical burn.
That's why I stopped using
So
that.
then I look like I have a red mustache for 4 days after I use it. I'm like, this is a fucking nightmare.
This is bullshit. I'm not doing this.
I love my kids like will walk into the bathroom constantly when I'm like full showering because I'm in there for such a long time. Like one time Trey came in and he's like, and I like turn around and I this like mustache of goo on my face, and he's like,
what are you doing?
what is going on here? What is happening? I'm like, sorry.
I didn't know you had a
trying
mustache.
to melt away my mustache. Yeah.
People used to bleach it.
So mine's like blonde. Like you don't see it. It's not like coarse. Like it's not.
It's peach fuzz.
Yeah, it's literally like pale blonde fuzz.
I had the same problem with the Nair. I'll tell you right now. I did that for a few months, and after a while, I was getting the chemical burns because I had to leave it on longer too. I'm like, fuck that mess. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
It makes your top lip so dry.
Well, now that we found that dermaplaner, like I'm definitely going to use that. I just need to learn how to perfect it and not like Edward Scissorhands my fucking
Did you
forehead.
use the spray?
No, there was no spray.
I didn't pack you the spray.
I don't think so.
Okay, so there's
Oh wait, yeah, the powder spray.
The powder
No,
spray.
yes, I did.
Oh
did
my
use
God.
it.
When you
Yes.
put that on your face, are you not like, holy shit?
Yeah.
I look like a fucking piece of cotton candy.
It's disgusting. I know. That thing works amazing though.
That is really good. I like that
I just
thing.
have to, like I said, I cut the shit out of my forehead the last time I did it. I don't know why.
That one vibrates too.
I know, it's so good. It works well.
It does. Hey babes, are you ready to refresh your wardrobe while supporting a local gem? Mauve Shop Boutique, right here in Point Pleasant Borough, New Jersey, is your one-stop shop for chic, trendy, and oh-so-comfortable women's clothing, accessories, and shoes.
Founded by a fellow mom, Samantha Hernandez, Mauve Shop is more than just a boutique. It's a celebration of women balancing style and everyday life. Whether you're running errands, heading to a PTA meeting, or enjoying a well-deserved night out, Mauve Shop has the perfect outfit waiting for you.
You'll fall in love with their curated collections. Plus, shopping local means you're not just treating yourself, you're supporting a small business owned by a mom who truly gets it.
Visit Mauve Shop Boutique in Point Pleasant Borough or shop online at mauveshop.com. That's MAUVESHOPPE.com. And don't forget to follow them on social media for style tips, updates, and exclusive deals. Use code Sisters Uncensored for 20% off.
Because you deserve to look and feel amazing every day. Mauve Shop Boutique, where your style meets your lifestyle.
So, so I'm thinking like other signs of menopause are like, we've talked about this before. You can't remember shit. That's another symptom of like perimenopause. And
Is it?
You have zero tolerance for bullshit.
Okay, so my patience level is definitely razor thin.
Like I have none.
None. I know, none.
And like my
But I
mentality,
figured that's from having kids.
apparently it's a perimenopausal sign too.
Interesting.
So my brain at this point, I will like need to do certain things. And I know we've said this like in the past, talking about how much we fucking forget, because I feel like we did a whole episode on that. But like,
I don't even remember. Just kidding.
I will like walk into a room to do something and forget completely why I'm there.
Do you know how many times I had to go back upstairs when you came to pick me up this morning? Because I didn't know what I was going up there for, and I would get
frustrating.
distracted. It was closed.
I can't.
Like, I walked out the door 3 times.
Yeah.
And had to go back inside.
I'm also a master procrastinator at this point in life. Like, and I think this is a combination of like the forgetfulness and the zero fucks given and no tolerance for things. It's like, if I don't want to do something, I'm going to wait till the last fucking second. This could also be my ADHD. There's so many issues here. Such a hot mess. But like, I don't want to do shit that I don't want to do anymore. And like, it could be stuff that I'm getting paid to do. So like, I need to do
You gotta do your job.
Right. But at the same time, I'm like, ugh. So I'll like put it off forever until I absolutely have to do it. And then I'm in full fucking panic mode, like trying to do shit that I really
Yeah.
don't want to be doing.
I get that. I mean, I don't know. I think a few years ago, I made the conscious decision that I was like, there's so many things in life that I absolutely have to do. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Anything that I don't have to do, that I don't want to do, I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Well-
That's my zero patience.
Yeah.
That's my, like, all of that.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like it gets worse, right? Like as you get older, and I if perimenopause is causing like a shorter fuse, then fucking fine. But like I feel like that's where when we say, is it part of the glow up? I'm like, I would so much rather feel like that and be like that than like giving in and doing shit that I don't want to fucking do, because I feel like I did that my whole goddamn life.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
know.
over it.
Yeah, that sucks. That's not, I don't know. No, I don't know. Even like interacting with people.
Right.
If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I don't want to be around anyone.
No, I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Same.
Like, it takes me a while to recharge my social batteries after like going out and doing something.
Well, so we were just in the DR, right? And we spent the entire trip in our hotel, in our beds, ordering room service
It was awesome.
because we didn't want to be around anyone. We just needed our fucking mental sanity, I feel like. It was like such a nice break.
We were watching the same show, The Circle on Netflix.
Yes.
We were watching the same show.
Separately.
She was on her iPad. I was on my iPad. We both had our earbuds in. We would sit there and drink and eat and nap. It was the best vacation ever.
Yeah.
Then we'd go to the pool, have a cocktail or two, lay out, get a little sun.
Right.
And it was like, okay, now we're going to go back and eat something and nap.
We definitely spent more time in that hotel room than we did doing anything else.
Absolutely.
Like we were not by the pool.
It was glorious.
Nearly. Oh my God, it was so glorious.
It was glorious. It was air conditioned.
We didn't go out to dinner fucking once.
Not one time. I didn't want to fucking get dressed.
No.
And literally the best thing ever is because we're so comfortable with each other. I'm like, right away. I'm like, no pants. I'm not wearing pants. I'm telling you now, I'm on vacation. I'm not putting on a pair of fucking pants ever. All right? Like, don't be surprised when you see me walking around ass out.
Right.
That's it.
Here's my cookie.
That's it. I don't care. I'll put on a thong. That's all you're going to get from me. I'm not wearing fucking pants.
I actually forgot pajamas for that trip, I think. Like, I don't know. When I was packing,
I overpacked pajamas. I packed like 10 pairs of pajamas. We were going for like 3 nights.
Meanwhile, I bring all these like clothes to dress up and go out and like look good. And like, we didn't even put anything like that on. I think I wore 1 or 2 outfits for the party, like events for the wedding.
The rehearsal dinner,
Yeah.
we had to look nice for and go to.
Yeah.
The wedding, we had to look nice for and go to.
That was it. I think I wore like 20 bathing suits and I wore 1.
I think I wore 2.
1 or 2, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe 3.
But this is the zero tolerance shit. It's like, I'm just going to do what I want.
Well, I think it's that and like, I don't know, like, especially being on vacation. I don't want to hear anybody's kids. I don't want to hear somebody's kid acting up and acting like an idiot. I don't know. There wasn't much talent on that vacation either, if I do say so myself. Like, I'm here to be an adult. I'm not here to be around kids. So maybe that's part of my zero patience too.
Yeah.
Like being around
I have
people.
little tolerance at this point for anyone else's kids other than my own, and like few select children that I love, like your kid and Kelly's kids.
Yeah. I just didn't want to, I don't want to have to like control myself.
Yeah.
To behave.
Right.
Like,
especially on vacation.
On vacation. That's my point. I can swear all I want in our room. I don't have to worry about somebody being like, language.
But
There's kids at the pool.
Is that like an identity crisis or an inner revolution?
I don't know. It's liberating as fuck. I'm here for it all day long. I don't care.
Very, very true.
This is how I, by the way, like at this age, this is how I vibe check people to see if we're going to be friends or not.
It's like how much or how little fucks do you give?
If I can like talk to you like I'm talking to you,
yeah,
or like I can start off the conversation in the first few minutes, drop an F-bomb, and nobody flinches.
Yeah, we're good.
You pass the vibe check.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's big for me.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like meeting new people at this point in life. I'm like, I have enough friends.
There is definitely, I've come across a few that like don't pass the vibe check, and I can tell right away. Like right away. But then I'll find out like something crazy about them and I'm like, really? I don't know. Whatever. I'm obviously getting off course.
So I think another thing that I've figured out as far as like this stage of life is that I question everything in my life right now. Like I'm like, is this the right career path for me? Do I still want to keep doing what I'm doing? Do I want to switch completely and like focus solely on the podcast, which I would love to do and like make content all day, every day. But it's also like exhausting to where my day job is comfortable. I'm good at it. Like I know my shit, but at the same time, like I just went through a whole like evolution of my job and my responsibilities and took a new job. And I'm like, is this normal shit that just happened? Or is this me being like, no fucks given, right? Because the job I was doing, I was like, I fucking hate this person and I don't want to work with certain people anymore and I'm not doing it. So like I find a way to get a new job and to do like our thing in addition to work because I want to have like joy in my work and the things that I'm doing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
Yeah, you don't want to be miserable every day.
No.
Your career.
But like you're questioning your career. There's days where we're doing this and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
I know. You'll like call me and be like, or you'll text me and you'll just be like, I think I'm going to have to quit the podcast. And I'm like, the fuck you are. You better snap out of it. What do you need me to do?
I know.
That's when I step up.
I know.
That's when I know.
That's the problem.
I know. I am part of the problem.
Because you're so zero fucks given and I'm so many fucks given. Like I give far too many fucks at this point in time that I'm like in perpetual state of anxiety. That I'm like, can we just like we need to balance this out here so that I can worry less and you can worry more because we need to equally worry.
Here's the thing. I feel like maybe like the last like 2 or 3 months,
You've stepped it up.
I've done a lot more.
You have.
I really feel like I have.
You have.
It's a lot, guys, and I don't want to do any more than I have to do.
I keep like saying we need to hire a personal assistant because I feel like I want to do all this work, but I don't want to do all this work. So if I could just find someone to do what I tell them to do, which is basically how my real
Maybe
job
we should
works.
get an intern, Jessica,
That's a good idea.
because that's free. You don't pay interns.
Maybe.
That's what Sonia Morgan used to do on The Housewives in New York. She used to hire all these interns. They'd never get paid. She just bossed them around to like go get her coffee and shit.
I don't need anyone to get me coffee. I need someone to like be fucking replying to all the UGC content requests and following up on briefs and keeping shit organized, making sure we're getting paid. Like all that shit is driving me insane.
So, like, one of the things about that, and this could absolutely have to do with this stage of our lives, I noticed, and with the memory thing and everything, I like things so organized. You go to my house, you know how my house is. I like things very organized.
Yeah.
All right. Like I don't have like a Tupperware container.
Yeah, without a lid. Like everything matches.
Everything matches.
Stacked neatly.
It's
same.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Everything
I try to be anyway.
has its place.
Organize my cabinets.
It's put away nice, like everything like that. So to me, I'm like, what can I do as far as like UGC? I think to myself, like, what I need visual. Like, what can I do visually to know and keep myself on track? And I'm also a list person too, so I can like
same.
check things
'Cause we're
off.
type A.
So I'm like, I need to get one of those like giant marker board calendars.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking about it a lot this week, actually, just because we had a lot of work.
Yeah, we've had a lot. I mean, it's very much a blessing, and I'm so grateful for it. And I feel like it's the next step, right, in doing what we've been doing
absolutely.
here. But yeah, it's a fucking lot to keep track of.
It's a lot of work.
A lot. It's super stressful.
On top of my day job of being a homemaker and a parent.
Yeah, me too.
Full
So I have like
time.
17 jobs.
Hey guys, it's Sisters Uncensored. We are super excited to be collaborating with Juicy Tits Vodka.
Juicy Tits Vodka is manufactured in the good old US of A out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
A portion of their proceeds for every bottle sold goes to breast cancer related charities.
It's $29.99 a bottle, and you can order online at juicytitsvodka.com.
Let's get tip-faced!
Okay, so
Anyway.
next topic, relationships. So like friendships, dating, marriages, all the things. Like this period of life, I feel like is an evolutionary period where like a lot of change happens. Like I know at least for me personally, like if I don't love you as a person, if you are not 100% ride or die with me, I'm fucking done with you. You are not worth my time at this point in life. If you're not there being my fucking hype girl, my hype man, saying you've got my back, like that I'm doing a great job, that I'm working hard, that you're there to help me, like if I need help, right? Like let me take your kids here for you, or let's go get a glass of wine because I can tell you had a hard week. Like those are the people that I need around me right now. And if I don't have people like that, I'm not talking to you.
I agree. I think I invest only in relationships that I think are worth my time.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean, like, I don't, I'll try dating and things like that, but I really could give a flying fuck about dating anybody.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, single life's the best life.
Yeah.
It has been the best life. It
Yeah.
really is. There's no one to answer to. It's fantastic. But even like friendships, anything that's surface level, I'm
Yeah.
like, that's work to me.
I
to
feel
have
like
a
you-
surface level
no.
friendship, I'm like,
I don't want to deal. That's exactly what I mean. I don't want to deal with that. Like, there are people that I will help. Like, I'll give you an example. Sandra. I fucking love Sandra so much.
She's the
I help
best.
her with her kid every day. If I need help with my kid, she would help me in a hot second.
Yep.
She's dealing with 2 older kids plus a baby. You know what I mean? So she's got like all sorts of crazy shit going on. And like we're back and forth all day, every day, talking to each other, but we also are busy as fuck. So we have to go in our separate directions like all
Right.
the time, right? But if something exciting happens with like this or at work or in my life, like she's one of the first people I want to tell. And then her response to me, it's so funny because this week particularly, we were going back and forth and stuff, and she saw the billboard post. And so she was like, I am so fucking proud of you. Like, I'm so proud of you. And like to hear that from someone who I consider like a true, genuine, like best friend of mine,
Yeah.
it really made me think like, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I also think like with certain friendships, like at this stage of life, you just know that like I don't need to talk to you every single day.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like I don't need to check up on you every single day. I
No.
don't need you to check up on me
I
every
can't
single
deal with
day.
people who are needy.
I can't like you have to know where I'm at this
Yeah.
point, like mentally, where the less exchange that I have to do with people, the
Yeah.
better. But I mean, I make up for it when I do go out and interact with people. I'm a lot of fun, I think.
So the 40s power surge is basically like where you're aging, but you understand your worth as a woman and the value that you bring to people, to your household, to relationships, to friends, like whatever. And you can say no and fucking mean it. And it's like, it's one of those things where you're changing, right? Like there's this shift that's happening and I feel it so much. And I'm so fucking here for it. Like, because what I'm leaving behind versus who I'm becoming,
It's so liberating.
and I thought I was a fucking badass before.
You were. I thought the same thing. I
am
know.
becoming so much more of a badass. I think what's sad is that there won't be as many people around me to appreciate that because I'm not
Listen,
doing that anymore.
quality over quantity.
Yeah, but
That's how I feel.
And also too, I think like as we start climbing up, right, you're gonna have people that it's already happening to us. I think where like they're in it for the shit. Where can we go with you? What can we get from you?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And like, I don't want that. Like,
No.
I'm not here for fucking fans.
And like when you're
I mean, I am, but not.
okay,
Not
relax. Relax. Okay. I think listen, especially for like my people, if you're my people.
Yeah.
And I know who my people are. There's not a lot of them. I know there's not a lot of them. That's okay. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Again, quality over quantity. But like if I succeed and I get to do great shit, I bring everybody with me.
Yeah.
Those are my people.
Yes,
I
agreed.
bring you with me.
Yes,
Like
agreed.
that's how it works.
Yep.
From the bottom up.
Yeah.
And I mean that's the kind of friendships at least that I think they should be. You would know right away if something was shallow or surface level.
Yeah.
They don't pass the vibe check.
I almost wish this was something that happened in your 30s versus your 40s. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's great that all this shit like kicks in physically and mentally to make us so much more badass. But I'm like, it would have been cool if it happened 10 years younger too.
Yeah, well, you're still stupid 10
I
years
know.
ago.
You are.
You know?
Yeah.
You think you're smart 10 years ago, but you're not.
Yeah. No, that's true too. Yeah. You're totally right.
I was 32 for many, many years. And I'm telling you right now, once I turned 40, I was like, I'm not 32 anymore. I know
No.
I'm not. Maybe 37.
I like
but
I like being 40. Like I feel like I used to think that was such an old age, and now I want to like embrace every bit of it because I feel like if you are 40 and you've been through this phase of life where like shit is so evolving, like you're changing so rapidly every day. So if you've been through that, it's like a level of respect that women who've gone through it have with each other.
It's like,
go
ahead.
You're fucking awesome.
I'm a fucking grown up.
Right. Yes.
Like I am a grown up. You cannot be playing childish games at 40.
Yeah.
You need to like have your shit together.
Yeah.
All right? Somewhat.
No, I agree.
I don't know. You can't like skate by at 40. and
No.
just, live in your parents' basement. It doesn't work.
All right. So I think we need to stop calling it like a midlife crisis because it's not. I think it's like a midlife correction or a midlife shift, right? There's more to it because I'm not driving around in a fucking Porsche in a bikini, although I could. But it's not a crisis. Like sometimes it is, feels like it. But it's big picture. It's like positive trajectory to getting yourself to be where you want to be.
Listen, I just think once you hit this age, you're basically, like my takeaway from it is my goals in life are to protect my peace, to be happy, do whatever I have to do, not do things I don't want to do if I don't have to do it, And, just be a good person.
Yeah. It's definitely that phase of take it or leave it, because this is who the
Yes.
fuck I am. And if you don't like it, too bad, because I love me.
Yeah. So fuck off.
Yeah. So that's that. That's what I wanted to say today. So yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching. The 40s are wild. They're kind of magical. And we're going to be on this ride for a while. So
Yeah.
should be interesting.
Freshly 40 / 37.
Some of us.
Whatever. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.